Hello everybody, sorry about that. Let's fix some stuff up real quick. Make sure it's the right background. Welcome to the Week Ahead News Show, everybody, with me, Liam. Getting right on time today. I wanted to be done before 9, a little bit before, get a little bit earlier, just me today. I'm Liam, here on the Doodle channel. Week Ahead News Show, episode 67. Good number, 67. Yeah, good. Hope everyone's having a great start to your week. It's currently June 29th, 2026. Once again, Tommy's new job. He's a little busy today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, ring that bell. Facebook's in our description as well. Subscribing and liking helps out that YouTube algorithm. And our Facebook in the description, we post whenever we go live there as well. So make sure you check there. We'll go over, actually, let's do stocks before weather today. Make it a little bit easier on us. We have the stocks for today above us. Looks like the Dow was about plus 0.6%. The NASDAQ was plus 2%, which is good. S&P was plus 1.1%, which is good. Russell was about flat plus 0.01%. I think that was 0.01. Let's see. Yeah, 0.01%. For the last week, the S&P was up 75 points. For Russell was up about 53 points. The NASDAQ in the last week was also up. Now it's loading. What does it say? Right now it's at 25.8, which is great to see. We'll go right in to weather now. We have weather for right now right below us. It's actually probably changing up already. Yeah, it was 85. Now it's 83. You know, our Apple is actually telling us, what is this? 80. I gotta fix this too as well. Start caps on here. Alright. Let's get this bad boy going. We have weather. We have severe heat basically coming out this entire week, which is just crazy, not going to be fun. We also have a full moon today, according to the watch. Let's go. Today we had a high at 89, with a low at 67, just like our excess episode for today, so that's kind of funny. Sunny, like we all saw today, hot. Tomorrow partly cloudy, high at 93, very hot, low at 72. I think that starts around noon, a little bit before. Wednesday, sunny, high at 95, going to be super hot, low at 74. Same with Thursday, high at 95, low at 74. Friday, we're going to get some rain, probably going to be so humid, 45% chance of thunderstorms with a high at 91, low of 76. Saturday, 50% chance of thunderstorms, high at 90, low at 73. Sunday, 55% chance thunderstorms, high at 90, low at 73. Sunday, 55, I think I may have already said that, yeah, no, 84. High, low of 70. Next Monday, a week from now, you have a 55% chance of rain, 50% chance of rain, high 82, low of 69. For sunrise today, first light was at 5:19 a.m. Sunrise today was at 5:53 a.m. with our sunset at about 8:59 here in a little bit, and last light at 9:33 with about 15 hours and 6 minutes of total daylight. But remember, our highest is at 15 hours and 8 minutes on June 21st. We passed it, sadly. We're supposed to get 0.4 inches of rain on Sunday. Right now we're at a full moon, 100% illumination. Our moon sets at 5:05 a.m., moon rise at 9:16 p.m. Our next full moon, obviously in 30 days, because they do 30-day calendar years. Our 30-day calendar, I guess, for the moons. That's really it for weather. Hope you guys enjoyed this segment. We'll go right into a funny topic. Alright. I'm going to take a quick sip of water and we'll go right into it. Sorry about that, guys. Drank some water and hit the wrong pipe. Very fun. And once again, episode 67. Hope everyone's having a great day. A funny topic. It kind of goes into one of our local topics last week about local America 250 events. Is this for funny America 250 celebration spawned feeder of the absurd memes or just crazy memes about America and patriotism all over the internet the past couple weeks and month coming up into July. into the fourth as the United States ramps up for America's 250th birthday in 2026. One of the biggest online stories hasn't been fireworks or parades, it's a flood of memes surrounding the planning of the celebration itself. The centerpiece of the discussion has been with Trump's admin and biggest vision of the semi-quincentennial. Plans include large-scale patriotic events in D.C., military displays, historical exhibits, and proposals for new mayor monuments and public works. Supporters see it as a once-in-a-generation opportunity to celebrate America's history with the kind of spectacle usually reserved for the Olympics or a World's Fair, and we kind of see people bringing out time capsules as well, which is cool. Critics, however, have questioned both the cost and scope of some proposals. The debate quickly turned and spilled onto social media, where users began describing the plan as sort of feed or absurd. The phrase became shorthanded as many views increasingly grandiose ideas and over-the-top presentations. Online jokes came first. History's compared the planning meetings to the movie pitches to where every idea gets approved. Others joked that America 250 looks somehow combined like a History Channel and a Las Vegas, a grand opening. AI-generated images were all online as well. And a lot of people are saying, it's big or go home, and I do kind of agree with that as well. But I've seen a lot of people haven't really been going to a lot of these events too. There's a lot of events as well. People like to be local. I don't know if people, all around the country want to go to D.C. I know some people for the 4th of July are going to Philly and D.C. I get that. They don't really have family around the local area, so like if I had family, I have family around here, I like being close and hanging out with them. Several themes have dominated online conversations this week. For Go Big for 250, it became a popular slogan for supporters, arguing that the millennium milestone deserves an unforgettable celebration. Cost of celebration remains one of the biggest debates. I'm having a good time with it, but I'm not going crazy. So, I'm just, getting my regular alcohol. I'm going to hang out with family and just have a good time. Like we talked about before, local America 250 events beyond Washington, communities across the country, including Ohio, preparing to run parades, festivals, historical reenactments, concerts, educational programs like we've seen every month throughout this year. Reminding people that the anniversary also may be celebrated online. Be celebrated nationwide, and not just at the nation's capital or online. Yeah, good. I'll take another quick sip of water, and we'll go right into a National One topic. Make sure you guys have been enjoying the content, have any input, drop a like, and drop a comment. The National One is kind of why I'm drinking a lot of water, and everyone should be this week too. We're talking about for weather, there's a dangerous heat wave impacting wide swaths of the United States this week. Forecasts warn. A major heat wave is expected to impact more than half of the United States this week. Just as millions of Americans prepare, like talks about before, for July 4th holiday travel and celebrations. I'm happy I'm not traveling too far with this heat. According to the National Weather Service and CBS News, this is expected to be a first widespread heat wave of the summer, with some cities approaching or breaking long-standing temperature records. 95's hot. I wouldn't want to be driving too much. And obviously, like we saw, for the 4th on Saturday, it's going to be hot and probably rainy. 50% chance of thunderstorms. That kind of sucks for Saturday, But at least we're getting free fireworks, I guess. So that's kind of cool. Everyone should be getting Friday off, but we're getting hot days for the 4th. America for 250. But, hopefully no rain. I pray for it. That would be nice. Even though I don't pray. Yep, good. Is expected to be a first. The most dangerous conditions are expected across the Midwest, Great Lakes, Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, Southern Plains, and Southeast. Cities like New York, D.C., Philly. So it might not be fun to go down there. Yeah, good. Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, Dallas, Memphis. Oh my God, all the good places. And Little Rock. I don't know about the good places, but forecasted to experience temperatures over 90s, even low 100s. However, bigger concern is humidity, which will push the heat wave indexes, which will actually feels like 100 to 110, with isolated areas approaching 115. Oh my God, I'm not ready for that. That is true, because it's not like Denver, New Mexico, Arizona. They have high heat, but a lot of times they don't have high humidity. From what I've been told, so it's a little bit different, and it's not as bad. It's not like Florida. That's why we didn't say Florida there, because that's just another summer for Florida. Another dangerous aspect is the lack of overnight relief. Overnight lows are expected to stay in the 70s and even low 80s in some cities, making it difficult for homes without air conditioning to cool down, get that nice insulation work going, and increasing the risk of heat-related illnesses. More than 250 people warn overnight temperatures could be tied down or broken for the weekend. And also, like we've seen, we haven't had as many data centers as we had before, which is going to be scary. And if it's going to be hot all night, our power grid will never get a break. Normally, power is cheaper at night because less people use power at night. But if everyone's going to be hot and having their AC on all night, it's going to be crazy. So it'll be interesting. Meteorologists say the heat is being caused by a large heat dome, like in the Simpsons movie. The area is a strong high pressure that traps air over much of the country. At the same time, severe thunderstorms are expected across portions of the northern plains and upper Midwest with us, while wildfire conditions remain elevated in the southwest, which sucks. They need some rain. Health officials are urging people to stay hydrated, like I said. Limit strenuous outdoor activity during the hottest parts of the day, so make sure you're watering your plants when it's cool. I kind of want to get done early to get it done here. Yep. You're supposed to anyway. It's better for the plants, especially how hot it is. Use air conditioning buildings at public cooling centers. Check on elderly neighbors, children and pets, family and friends. Recognize signs of heat exhaustion, heat stroke, including dizziness, nausea, heavy sweating, headaches, and confusion, and make sure you're disabled. Families are okay. Trending topics online over heat dome becomes a buzzword. 4th of July concerns. Many are wondering whether fireworks displays, parades, races, and cookouts will be altered because of the dangerous heat. Man, I hope not. We got Mid-Ohio coming this week, guys. Mid-Ohio is a great race. We also have Chicagoland for NASCAR, and that's also going to be a fun race. Cities are already discussing expanding cooling centers and public safety measures. Like I kind of talked about before, power grid worries. Utility companies are warning record electricity demand as millions run air conditioners simultaneously. Energy conservation tips are trending, particularly in Midwest in the Northeast. And that's something I saw a lot last year too when we got some heat. They say you should not have your thermostat 20 degrees higher than how it is outside. So if it's 95 outside, I'm sorry guys, 75 should be your thermostat. Some people like 67, some people like 65 and 64. God bless your freaking cool bill, your electric bill. But if you do that, two things are going to happen. You're straining the power grid, which will fuck everyone else over. And then two, you're also hurting your AC unit. So it's probably going to crap for bed in a day, and you'll be like, oh, what happened? So be smart about it, guys. Make sure your windows are closed. Use tape. If you have some leaky windows, that sealant tape. There's a lot of Fuels Like 100 memes coming out, and there's also climate debate returns. The Heatwave has reignited discussions about climate change. Many climate scientists note that warming temperatures are increasing the frequency and intensity of extreme heat events. Others online argue heat waves have always occurred naturally and caution against any single event solely to climate change. But personally, you could also use. I always love using rain because here in Ohio, since 2018, and it's probably gone up more now, but we've had 6 500-year storms, and I think 3 or 4 1,000-year storms now, which is crazy, and it just doesn't make sense. It hasn't been 1,000 years. Why have we had 2? You know what I mean? Or 4. I'll have to look, because this was 2 years ago. I knew this data, and it updates because it's rained a lot here recently. And the 500-year storms are scary. You know what I mean? It's just how it is sometimes. Outdoor events are under scrutiny. Sporting events, concerts, camps, and festivals are reviewing heat safety plans. With some summer camps have already modified schedules or canceled outdoor activities because of extreme heat, which actually really sucks. Take a quick sip of water, and then we'll go into our last topic, which is a local topic, and I could water some plants before bed. I hope everyone's having a great night, and you enjoy your short week, guys. We got this. Our local 2 is about Pride in Youngstown. Now we're going in July. We have the 4th coming up. We'll be talking about that. So we kind of already talked about events happening the last 2 weeks. For the 4th, we talked a little bit about Pride as well. No. But we'll talk about events after the 4th, and I'm excited for that as well. But as Pride finished up, we had Youngstown Pride celebrate its final weekend downtown. Downtown Youngstown up to Pride Month with Pride Youngstown 2026, bringing together thousands of people for a day of celebration, community, entertainment, and advocacy. The Free Festival featured a parade, live music, drag performances, local vendors, food trucks, community organizations, and family-friendly activities highlighting the LGBTQIA plus community across from Mahoning Valley. And we also talked a little bit about what happened in Warren the week before, which was really fun. Their Pride event. Organizers, emphasize that the event is more just a celebration. It's also an opportunity to promote inclusion, visibility, and support for LGBTQ plus residents, while connecting people with local resources and advocacy organization. Pride Youngstown, founded in 2009, has grown into one of the largest nation's Pride celebrations, and continues to attract attendees throughout the Northeast and Western PA. And I've seen that as well, being in Pride events. People come from all around, which is awesome to see. It's all about love. It's kind of just a modern hippie event, and I love to see that. No one really has hate, except for people that hate them, and that's kind of fair. I won't lie. You know what I mean? That's life. But even then, there's a lot of understanding for that too, and people just have a lot of self-love. And it's really not about hating people. It's just about having a good time. Not many people talk about hate. And it's not really like a protest going on. There's been a lot of protests going on all around. But unless someone's like going in there trying to rage bait people, there's not much hate. Festival including dozens of local nonprofits, healthcare providers, artists, and businesses. That's kind of why I say it's way more than just having a good time. There's a lot of events and vendors there, giving attendees opportunities to learn about community services while enjoying entertainment throughout the day. That's something I love too. Just learning about what can I do in my community, or what can I help out with or get help from. Organizers describe the event as welcoming to everyone, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity, with an emphasis on creating a safe and inclusive environment, which is also cool, which is also awesome. The event also marked the close of Pride Month in Mahoning Valley, following several weeks of celebrations across the weekends. Organizers thanked volunteers, sponsors, performers, and local businesses for helping make the festival possible, and said they hope to continue and expanding the event in future years. And make sure you attend. Good food, good time, very good barbecue places. There's a large turnout in downtown Youngstown. It was awesome to see drag performances and local entertainment after. If the adults want to go and have a good time, I always love doing that. And throughout the day, there's like just family stuff too. Besides that, a lot of times that's up later in the day. Stocks not having a good time. There we go. Community support, which is awesome. Many focus on the event's welcoming atmosphere and the importance of providing a visible, inclusive space for safe LGBTQ plus residents from Mahoning Valley. Community organizers and volunteers received praise for their involvement, and I've seen that as well online, which is cool to see. And like they paid for their own security for all these places, which is awesome. Supporters celebrated the event as an important opportunity for visibility, acceptance, and community building. And more you learn about history, the more you understand why we need stuff like this. And I love to see it. With Pride Month ending, we go on to America Month, and it's all July 4th in America 250. America 250 has been all year. We've known that if you've been tied in and stuff like we've talked about throughout the year, with these local events happening. Well, that's really it for me, everyone. I really hope you've had a great episode. Another quick one. I kind of like doing the quicker episodes. I'm going to talk with Tommy. Maybe when he gets back, we'll just like both do one. Well, he does national, I do local, and then we do one funny. This would be quicker. I think we started doing that, and we kind of got longer. And I don't know. We'll see. He's working a lot more now, so it's kind of harder for him. And same with me, driving a little bit more. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, ring that bell that notifies whenever you go live, bottom right. Or Facebook's in the description. We post whenever we go live as well. I really appreciate everyone. Make sure, once again, you subscribe if you're not already. Really appreciate any support you could do. Likes really help out that YouTube algorithm. And comments do as well. And I appreciate it. And everyone have a good night. Youngstown and peace. I'll see you guys Thursday for a sports show, or a Northeast Iowa sports show. We missed it last week. I had some events going on. Don't have that going on this week. So excited to bring back and talk about some sports. F1. We had Austria last weekend, which was great. We have Great Britain. British Grand Prix is always on the 4th of July weekend, which is crazy. It's actually, they have a sprint race on Saturday on the 4th. So regular race for that going on Sunday. Like I said, Mid-Ohio for IndyCar this week. So a lot of sports happening with the 4th. Love seeing it. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you have a good short week. 3 more days so we can get it done.